Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's the kid that your motherfuckers love to hate. It's Flash. Why? Oh man, you feel me? Hey, I'm here with the banger today. I'm like here with a banger. You feel me? It's a sad story but a banger. You feel me? So I'm here with the story time of how I lost my best friend because of a girl. And if it's your first time here, please like the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends and family. And if you are a returning subscriber, please like the video, comment and share this video with your friends and family. Let's get this video to 50 likes and I'll drop part 2 of how I got my revenge, you know. Yeah man, stay tuned. Without wasting any of your time, let's get into it, yo.
Yeah, keeping it 100 with my G's, you know I'm excited, yeah. I can never settle for no less, yeah, I know my worth. I can never take no less, nigga, I'm doing all my best. From a dancing and Sprite in my cup, you know we sipping, yeah. Working on.
So, let me take y'all back when I was still in the 9th, I think 10th. Okay, let me take y'all back when I was still in high school. You know, I was still in high school doing grade 10 or 11, I'm not sure. But yeah, around after the COVID times, after the pandemic, you know, yeah. So I had this best friend of mine. Let's just call him Fred. That's not his real name. Let's call him Fred. So I had Fred as my best friend. Fred and I were tight as a butthole. We were like saliva and the tongue. We were tight as a butthole. We used to do everything together, like everything, like how normal best friends treat each other, you know. Yeah, we were best friends. Like, yeah, we came a long way. For like, I think for like 3 to 4 years, we were best friends. And yeah, so Fred and I used to attend the same school. We used to attend the same school, and we used to attend with this girl called let's call her Pearl. Pearl, let's call her Pearl. So Pearl, Fred and I used to attend the same school. Fred and I were in the same class, but Pearl was in the different grade, different class, you know. So Fred and Pearl didn't get along. They hated each other. Whenever I'm with Pearl, Fred would just pass. Whenever I'm with Fred, Pearl would just pass, you know. So the relationship between Pearl and I was like best friend too, you know, but not best friend. I treated her as my girlfriend, but she was just a friend. We used to be, yeah, friends with benefits. Yeah, we were beneficial. So Pearl and I were friends with benefits. We used to do things that couples do, you know. But I had a girlfriend, you know.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
And my girlfriend knew about Pearl, but she didn't know that Pearl and I were doing things that couples do. Yeah. So let's get into the story. One day when I was in school, this was like last year, 2 years back, 3 years ago. Yeah. One day I was not feeling myself, you know. My stomach was hurting and I had no choice but to ask for a pass out from the principal. The principal gave me the pass out. So I had to go back home early that day, you know. But Paula and I, after school on that very same day, we had plans that she was going to pull up in my crib and you know, you know. So we had to cancel. We didn't cancel that. When I go home, I got a text from Pearl asking me why did I leave school early. I know that we had plans. We had to walk together to my house after school. So why did I leave early? So I explained to her that I'm not feeling good. Like, I'm not feeling myself. I'm sick. You know, my stomach hurts. And she understood that. And she was like, cool, I'll pull up after school to take care of you. Doesn't matter, I'll bring you some medicine. And I'm like, bet, no problem. So as time goes, at that day, my father pulls up, my dad pulls up, and I'm like, I'm still confused because that nigga pulled up early that day. He knocked off from work early. He found me on bed. I was like disappointed because I had to cancel the plans that I had with Pearl, you know. So the plans that when I told Pearl that my dad is here, she must not pull up, she was disappointed, and she was like, oh, she didn't answer me. She was like, give me a sec. I was like, oh, okay. Not knowing that she went to Fred to ask for a room so that he borrows us a room, his room, you know. Mind you, these two never got along, you know, till that day. So I was surprised that Fred actually agreed to borrow us the room. I was like, because they never got along, they hated each other. So I was like confused that why would he say yes. So I didn't pay much attention to it because I was so excited that Pearl was going to take care of me, you know. Yeah, so boom, I waited for after school. After school comes and Fred pulls up to my crib to fetch me. He was like, we'll find Pearl at the supermarket. She's getting you some medicine and some food to eat, you know. So on our way to Fred's place, we met Pearl. So we walked together to Fred's crib. You know, when we got there, like, it was Pearl was sitting here on the chair. I was here too, and she was closer to Fred, way closer to Fred, you know, but I didn't pay much attention to it. I was enjoying my food, you know. So when I eat, I don't pay much attention to what's going on, you know. As I was eating, comes the time to go take a piss to the toilet. So I decided to go take a piss for a sec. When I come back, you know, I find Pearl and Fred kissing, like kiss in a deep kiss. You know, they're both closing their eyes. They're like, that kiss, you know. So I just stared at them. I was like, you know, and on purpose, I just shut the door, like, you know, for them to wake up from whatever they're doing. I banged the door like this, and they both looked at me, and Fred was like, oh, I thought you left. I was like, you thought I left? You know that I'm here for Pearl, you know? Fred was like, and Pearl, when I asked Pearl what's happening, she's like, Fred asked me for a kiss because he's borrowing you and I his room. And I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't pay much attention to it. I was like, oh, okay, I understand, you know. So I understood why that happened, you know. Excuse me. I understood why it actually happened, you know. I didn't really care, you know, because I knew that I was going to be taken good care of, you know. So I chilled. We're chopping it up, we're chilling. Fred just stands up, he takes off his t-shirt, you know, and believe me or not, Fred is like a toughest nigga. He's like tough. His physique is like Pearl different, you know. So he just wanted to show off his abs and biceps, you know, muscles. He was doing all the flexing, and I'm just a skinny nigga. I wouldn't flex, so no competition, you know. So Pearl was kind of impressed, you know. I could see it in her eyes, you know. She was busy drooling and all that. She was like, a kind of things, you know. So I'm like confused that what am I doing here if these two are just gonna keep flirting in front of me, and their level of flirting just keeps on increasing, you know, every now and then. So when he takes off his t-shirt, he gets closer to Pearl, you know. He takes Pearl's hand to feel his abs, and she also does that. And while she's doing it, she looks at me. I look back, and I'm like, what are you doing, you know? She's like, it's none of your business. And I'm like, what? It's none of my business, but you brought me here, you know. So she keeps on rubbing on his. She eventually stands up, you know. When she stands up, Fred, let me show you. Fred, I don't know if y'all can, okay. Fred picks her up and she wraps her, legs around Fred's waist, you know. So I'm like confused what's going on. While she was being picked up, they kiss, you know, things like in the movies, 365 days type shit. They kiss. Excuse me. They kiss, and I'm just chilling there like an idiot, like looking at him like I'm watching real love porn. Happening, you know. So what I do is that I plug my phone. I take my phone off the aux. I pick up my phone, go straight to the door, and I'm like, hey bro, relationship.
Our friendship is done, and to Pearl, don't text or call me ever again. You know, then I shut the door.
You know, as I left, I thought Fred would follow me because we're best friends. But he didn't. I had tears in my eyes. I wanted to cry so bad. So I left. I ran home, got home, cried to my pillow. My pillow was soaking wet, you know. I was crying. As I was crying, I received a call from an unknown number. 10 minutes later, like this call from an unknown number. I answered the phone. Then I heard Fred's voice. He was like, sorry bro, blah blah blah, we didn't do anything, we just kissed. Pearl decided to leave right after you left, blah blah blah. What I did was wrong, blah blah blah. And I was like, fuck off, get out of my life. Because if you were my nigga, you know, you wouldn't do that to me. You would just give me the key to your room, get in the room, do my day, do what I'm supposed to do, then get out, you know. And what would you do? What would you have done if that was my girlfriend? You know, I'm just disappointed in him, you know. So I hang up the phone, I blocked these numbers, blocked Pearl, blocked her, all her socials, blocked everything, you know, because I was heartbroken. Yeah, man. From that day going forward until the revenge, I never saw those two ever again until the revenge that I'm going to tell you on the part 2. So get this video to 50 likes to get to know how I got my revenge, you know. So if you like the video, please drop a comment, your favorite part. Drop a comment on what you would have done if you were in my shoes. Like the video, share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, man, peace out.